Hey there, brother. I'm Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach, and I want to talk to you in this video about something I hear a lot of guys saying, and it's, I'm tired of taking on her emotions. I'm tired of feeling this emotional charge come at me. Now, I want to tell you about a client who's dealing with this in a very unhealthy way and just escalating things, and how I helped him to flip that pattern so that it wasn't such a burden on him anymore. And for confidentiality reasons, I'm going to call him Rick. But before I get there, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel to the lower right if you dig this, or give me a thumbs up or comment below. So Rick was in this dynamic with his wife, and there was a specific interaction that he had with her where a credit card was not charging properly. She calls him up, panicked, bit hysterical, and his MO and his normal pattern of reacting was to come back at her with a charge, be like, chill out, why are you freaking out, this is no big deal. And what he was trying to do in that moment was to de-escalate, but he was in fact escalating. And when we broke it down, I said, Rick, what's going on for you in that moment? And he said, well, it's just like she's freaking out all the time, etc., etc. And I said, what's going on inside of you, not from her, we know that. And I said, what's going on inside of you? Are you feeling like you're not a man, you're not taking care of things? And he was taking on her emotions. And this is something I see a lot of guys doing. They think, to take on her emotions is a way of being a good man or being a good husband, when in fact it's a form of self-sabotage, and it creates destructive reactions, relational patterns. So in Rick's case, he would, like I said, try to essentially tell her to chill the fuck out, and that was not working well for him. So when we broke it down even more, I said, well, why are you wanting her to chill the fuck out? Why are you attached to making her better, or fixing her, or rescuing her? And he thought about it for a second. He said, because I don't like the way it affects me. I don't like her coming at me that way. And I said, well, let's try something different. So we flipped the strategy. And there was another interaction where she was trying to get her kid into a class that he was taking at the local rec center. And Rick had done the registration online. She got there and she's like, he's not registered. What the hell? Didn't you do this? I thought I told you to do this. And it was coming at him with a charge. And this time he worked with not allowing himself to take on her upset. And instead of feeling like he had to fix her or rescue her or make it better, he just allowed himself to take a breath, not let in the emotions. He had a good boundary, and he asked himself, how can I be caring here? She's upset. How can I be sensitive instead of caretaking to try to make things better? So when he got into that caring place, he realized he wanted to help. He wanted to contribute to a positive outcome and make sure that their son got into the class. He wasn't so much in the place of, well, I did it and it should be there, etc. But he was trying to stay connected to her and to the situation at hand without getting wrapped up in her emotional charge. And that allowed him to just simply go look in the registration. He said, hey, sweetie, hold on a sec. I'm just going to check this out. He got the number and he texted it to her, and that was it. And he didn't even have a charge with her later where he felt like he had to, tell her like, you can't come at me like that. That's not okay. Because he had held enough of a space of knowing that he did not need to take on her emotions. And so he wasn't knocked off center, and he just went on with his day. And he was like, holy fuck, I can do that? Like, I can actually do that? Like, not let that emotion impact me so much? And what was so powerful for him is he realized he could actually be a better partner in that way. And he could be more connected to her in that moment to help authentically and not escalate what could have potentially been an escalated situation, as was his pattern in the past. So I'm curious for you, is there a way that you take on your wife or partner's emotions, allow them to knock you off center because you believe that's what it means to be a good man or to be a good husband? Do you confuse empathy with having to rescue? And if so, is there something you can take from this video in the story I told you about Rick. Is there a way you can, just have a better boundary and just allow yourself to stay calm so that you can respond instead of react? And you find that when you're in your solid place, it actually benefits her as well. And what Rick noticed over time is that as he mastered this skill, she developed more trust and more confidence in him, because let's face it, you're more trustworthy to a partner when you're not freaking out in response, when you're just keeping cool. Now, for some guys, that may seem like a tall order, like, whoa, Stuart, there's no way I can do that. But my thought is you're limiting yourself, And it's true, you could use some support to actually master that skill. So I want to encourage you to show up to my men's relationship tools calls on Tuesdays, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to leave a link below. And check out my Facebook group called Men Mastering Relationship. I'll leave a link to that as well. And if you're the kind of guy who's like, you don't do group stuff and you want to talk one-on-one, just send me an email and I'll leave a link to that. If you dug this, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to the lower right, or comment, and have an amazing day. Bye.